Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about my hair. This is my hair. So it seems kind of random, but basically I posted on Reddit, you can believe me that I use Reddit, my hair before and after because I was balding and all this stuff, and it got a lot of likes, I don't know how to call it. So I wanted to make a video of my whole routine because it's something I really care about, I've been working on for a while, and I've tried pretty much every single product from the Abby Young method. I'm literally going to go through every single product category, so hair oil, shampoo, conditioner, hair masks, protein treatments, leave-in conditioners, whatever, and then I'm going to talk about what I actually did, but first I want to give you a backstory on my hair and then also talk about my hair type. So first, my hair is really, really fine. You can't even see the strands when I'm holding them. Also, I was a blonde baby, and then as I got older, my hair was dirty blonde, probably until the middle of high school. My hair got dark, and then I dyed it. So I dyed it blonde, and then it turned ginger, and then I bleached it with my college roommate, and I probably bleached it 5 times totally. Sometimes at home, sometimes at a salon, and it was really, 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 really damaged. So then I cut it short, and yeah, it just looked horrible. The ends were always fried, and I didn't know how to take care of it. And I was just okay. The other thing is, before that, my freshman year of college, I wasn't using conditioner. And I don't know why. I just stopped using conditioner. And for whatever reason, I thought I would fix my hair by dyeing it. Because I think when I thought about dyeing my hair, I would look at a really pretty blonde girl with perfect hair, and I thought oh, if I dye my hair will look like that color and that healthy, but it just looked horrible. Also, before we start with the products, I want to say my hair is not perfect. It's still bleached from here down, I would guess. So it was bleached, and then I dyed it back to brown. So my hair is probably a little bit darker than what it would be naturally, but I actually think it's holding the color really well, because I got it dyed in August, and it's still most people think my hair is just naturally this color, but half of it is dyed, so she obviously did a good job. But yeah, so I started the Abby Young method or whatever last January, and honestly I didn't see any results for a good amount of time. And to be fair, I was still bleaching my hair then, so that's probably why. But I think also it was the products I was using weren't good for my hair, versus now I found other recommendations that she has that really work for my hair. The other thing is I'm eating a lot more protein and collagen, so I think that helps. And then also I don't just do the Abby Young method. I kind of follow, I think her name's Kaylee Boyle, I don't know, I really like her, and someone else. Oh, Audrey Victoria, I like her too. But I actually do scalp oiling, which isn't part of Abby Young's method, so I'm going to start by showing you guys my scalp oils that I like. I only actually have 2 scalp oils. I've also made homemade oil before, but I wouldn't really do that. I don't know, it's cheap, so just buy it. So this one is Holly Roots hair oil. I would not buy this, TBH. I don't think it's worth it. I think this one does the same thing, and I feel I don't feel bad about it because it's much cheaper. This one's $10 maybe at Target, and this one I got from Sephora for $40 or something. I don't remember. But this one also doesn't smell like this one is rosemary and mint, and I just feel it's doing something, versus this one is more a spa kind of. So they're both really nice, and if you have a lot of money, I guess get this one. But I also just feel I started seeing results more from this one, and I also know they had lawsuits and people claiming that their hair was falling out, but I don't think that's true. I think they were just leaving it in too long, or maybe some of the bottles were messed up, but this has definitely helped my hair. I definitely think the overall density of my hair has increased, and I definitely have more baby hairs, but I think that's from one of my serums, which I'll talk about later. Now I'm gonna actually do hair oils, because I do oil the ends of my hair before I get in the shower. You know, what's it called? Pre-shower oiling. I do that. So I have 5 oils. I really use the cheaper oils for the pre-shower oiling most of the time. So I have the OGX. Keep in mind I have fine hair, and Abby Young has much thicker. So I like the mist. So I have the coconut oil mist, and then I have the argan oil, and I've also used the thick coconut oil and the thick argan oil, and I like those too, but I would only ever use those like before the shower and rinse them out, because if I use those to style my hair, it's just way too like heavy and it'll weigh it down. I have the Kerastase. This is like the rose, I don't know how to say it, but like the Elixir Ultime, but like the rose version. I don't think they make this anymore. It's really old. This one was like designed, I think, for fine hair, so it's like a little thinner, so that's why I like it. And it smells different and like better. I don't love the smell of Kerastase products, to be honest, but anyway, I also have the original one. They come in a different bottle now. I just use the refill and put it in the old bottle because I think these are way cuter than the new bottle. But I mainly use those for styling. You can use them for pre-shampoo oil, whatever, but I feel like it's just like not worth it financially. And then the last oil I have is the Olaplex No. 7 Bonding Oil. This oil gets so much hate online. I really like it. It's one of my favorite oils. I think it's good if you have fine hair. I don't know if you're getting the benefits of Olaplex or not because it's like oil, but I really do like it, and you only need a couple drops, and I like the smell. It smells kind of like orange a little. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Okay, now I have shampoo, and I actually want to start out on a bad note, and that's with these. So this is Dove Intensive Repair. I think this is like the main shampoo conditioner line she recommends. So I've used Dove Bond Strength and Dove Intensive Repair. They recommend Intensive Repair for like finer hair, so like me. But first of all, I prefer Bond Strength for whatever reason, but I don't like either of them at all anymore. I know people say like protein overload isn't a thing, but they messed up my hair so bad over time. So like they worked for like a month, and then I kept using it, and my hair was like so frizzy and dry all the time, and it started to like break off, and my hair just like didn't grow for like so many months. So I don't use these like ever, which is annoying because I have a lot of it because I got the Costco one. And maybe I could use it like once a month or something, but like it makes my hair so frizzy and dry and horrible, and I think it's just the protein or something. Which I have protein in other products, but most of my shampoos that I actually like don't have protein in it, so, and same with the conditioners, so maybe it has something to do with that. Okay, and then the other Dove shampoo I have is the Dryness and Itch Relief. I don't have dandruff. I also have the Nizoral Anti-Dandruff Ketoconazole shampoo. So definitely go research, but there's like apparently a bunch of benefits, especially with like ketoconazole. I know if you go on Reddit and you look up like ketoconazole, there's like a bunch of boys, or like men I guess, who had like hair loss, and it really helps them. And it works for girls too. I think it's something about like reducing DHT, which is like a stress hormone that makes your hair fall out early. And then the same thing with like zinc pie. I don't even want to say it, but you get it. So yeah, like Head and Shoulders works, whatever. But I use one of these. So I use this twice per week. And then I'll use this once per week, but honestly I'm not really using this anymore just because I have a new shampoo that I prefer. So here are my two shampoo like holy grails. First, Pantene Volume and Body Sheer Volume. They always change the name. It's really, really good. It's really like clarifying. I really like it. I love Pantene. And I know that's really controversial. But I don't care. Like, there will always be some like salon person who's going to tell you Pantene will like destroy your hair. But I don't believe them, and I'm like willing to risk that because honestly my hair was like the healthiest it's ever been in like 8th grade when I used Pantene. So this is really good. I use it like only when I clarify. So I use this before like K18 and Olaplex, which is normally like once a week or every other week. So I don't use that often just because it's strong. But I am trying the new Pantene Abundant and Strong, which is like supposed to help your hair stay in your head longer because I have like fine hair and I would say like medium density, maybe like medium to like low density. But I also think this is good at like reducing breakage or whatever. And like I saw like Lab Muffin did a video on it being pretty good. So yeah, I've been using this so far. It's definitely kind of like milky, like it's more moisturizing, so if you have super fine hair you might have to rotate it with this, but since I use like ketoconazole on some of the other days, which is like really drying, I'm totally fine using this. So we'll see if my hair continues to get fuller because I definitely think I've seen so much improvement. Okay, now I'm going to be doing hair masks, and I think it's like really important for me to say, I did use K18, which I don't have it with me because it's at college right now, but I think that made a huge difference in my hair, just with all the like bleach damage and stuff. So I did the like 6 consecutive washes, and then I use it like twice a month at this point. I definitely recommend if you have really bad like bleach damaged hair, but if you don't, I would just get like Olaplex or like a normal bond repair. Sorry, my camera ran out of storage or whatever. Okay, back to hair masks. So like I said, I did use K18, and I definitely recommend it if you have severe damage. If you don't, I don't know, it's just so expensive that I don't know if it's like worth it. And then next is Olaplex number 3. Olaplex like gets a lot of hate. I know people were saying it made their hair fall out. Once again, I don't know if they were using it incorrectly, or maybe they were allergic to it. I think that's a big possibility. But it really works well for me. It makes my hair really nice and soft and everything, and I've seen a lot of improvement. So I'll use this, honestly, when I'm at home, because I have this at home and I leave K18 at school. But also, never buy Olaplex for full price, because it goes on, like, I got this for $15, like 50% off, so it goes on sale a lot. Okay. And then I have, this was the first ever, like, bond repair type thing I ever used, and it's just the L'Oreal Bond Strengthening, like, pre-shampoo. I use it how Abby Young, like, says to use it, like, the same way I use Olaplex, like, in the shower after clarifying. I like this one. I haven't used it in a long time. I actually like the smell. It's very, like, perfumey, but it's kind of good. I don't know that I saw, like, great results until I started using Olaplex or K18, TBH. And then I also just bought this, just because it was so cheap. It was $5, and it's, like, 10 ounces, versus this is, like, $10 for 5 ounces. So it's, like, yeah, $2.50 for 5 ounces. But I think this is good. Like, I just like to, like, occasionally use one of these bond repairs instead of K18. So, like, I'll probably do K18, like, once or twice a month, and then, like, one of these, like, once a month, just, like, randomly, or even, like, every week. Like, it just depends on what my hair feels like and if it feels weak. Next, I have the L'Oreal Lamination Glossing Mask. I don't like this. It makes my hair frizzy. It does not make my hair look glossy at all. But my sister used it, and she has much thicker hair than me, and it made her hair look really good. So, yeah, it just doesn't work for me. It might work for you. And then here I have Dove Bond Strength. I actually really like Dove Bond Strength. I don't really use it often anymore, but I think it's pretty good. I would use it the same way I would use, like, any of these, like, once a month if my hair feels like weak or whatever. But you can definitely use this stuff more often. It's just my hair is really sensitive to protein, and if I use protein too much, it dries out and it gets frizzy. So I have other hair masks at school. I forget which one. Oh, I have like the Ser 100 or 1000, like the Eliza Becca. That one's really good, especially if you have fine hair. And then this is my holy grail hair product. This literally changed everything for me because it's like just moisturizing. Like, there's no protein, or very little protein. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's no protein. But it's from Trader Joe's. It's like $3.99, and it's so good. So basically, all the protein treatments were making my hair super dry and brittle, and then they wouldn't really work because then my hair would break off because it was so dry. So eventually, I started using this hair mask, and yeah, it's just like so good because it's so moisturizing. So I use it if I do like this protein treatment or Olaplex or anything, which I'll show you at the end of the video. I'm gonna show you like how I wash my hair in the shower, and how I do like Olaplex and all that. But I put this on at the end, and then I like condition, and I think this just helps balance out the protein. Maybe this is like totally unscientific, whatever, but this is just what, like, it literally changed my hair, like this one product. And I started using it like 2-3 months ago now, and like that's when my hair started to improve. Like, genuinely, out of all these products, like, I think K18 is really good, but I would say this is like my favorite because it just makes my hair so soft and like moisturized, and then it doesn't break off. Okay, so now for conditioner. Here I have Dove Intensive Repair, and then I also have Dove Bond Strength at school, like I talked about before. I don't like either of them. I used to like Dove Bond Strength, but they just make my hair frizzy. I think there's just like way too much protein. They just make my hair frizzy and dry, and it's really bad. Maybe I'll try them again in a couple months, but I don't think they work for me. And then next I have L'Oreal Everpure Bond Repair Conditioner. This one too, I just feel like none of L'Oreal's products work that well for my hair. Like the other one, this one, and like these two, like they all just make my hair dry. So yeah, I don't know, it's fine. It might work for you. The only thing about all of this is that like everyone's hair is so different. So like I'm not saying this is a bad product. It might work really well for you, but it just like makes my hair dry. It makes my hair kind of fluffy. So if you like that look, you know people talk about having like fluffy straight hair versus like straight hair, which is what I kind of have right now. That's what this gives me. So if you like that, where it's kind of like puffy and like fluffy, you might really like this. Next, I have Pantene Abundant and Strong, the conditioner. So I got the whole line because I want to try that and see if it like increases my hair density. The conditioner is fine. It's not my favorite, but it's really nice. It's like moisturizing and like low protein. But my holy grail conditioner is Pantene Miracle Rescue. This one is my favorite. It's so good. They both have like the melting pearls in them, but this one just leaves my hair like so much softer. And I think it's because this one has like dimethicone or whatever, like really super high up on the ingredients list, and the other one has it like way lower. And I think dimethicone is like really helpful for my hair. So now I have heat protectants and like leave-in conditioners. Starting with this one is probably my favorite. It's like very moisturizing, and I don't think it has protein. I don't know, it might, but I think it at least has like a little bit. But it leaves my hair moisturized and not stiff, which some of them like they leave my hair like sticky. And I think it's because of the protein. Once again, this is like speculation. I don't know. I know that's like a hot topic and people get like offended by the whole protein thing. And then I recently started using the Pantene Miracle Rescue just because I love the conditioner so much. I don't love the spray. I think it's fine. It says plus keratin, so I'm wondering if that's why, because of like the protein. But it does make my hair a little stiff. It does still dry like super soft, but it initially is like a little bit stiff. So I think I prefer the Tresemme one to the Pantene one, but I know this is supposed to be like beneficial for like bond repair and stuff. This one's a little more expensive. This is the Unite 7-second detangler. I really like this one too. It's really good. It has like UV protection, so I kind of want to save it more for the summer because my hair gets really blonde in the summer, and I'm worried that causes a lot of like damage to my hair. So I might try to do that and see if my hair stays darker. And this is actually the Not Your Mother's All Eyes on Me. That's what it's called. Heat protectant. I put it in this glass bottle because it's cute and it's kind of like room decor. This used to be my favorite heat protectant, but I kind of grew out of it. I think it has too much protein for my hair, common theme. It's also much thicker, but I still use it and I still like it. But yeah, I think the Tresemme one is my favorite. And then this isn't heat protectant, but this is the like Pantene Pro Vitamin Essence, which is like their protein treatment. I like it. I think it like repairs your hair. It's supposed to be really good for like post-wash bond repair or whatever. And it doesn't weigh down my hair.
Okay, sorry my camera died, but now I'm gonna walk you through my shower routine, like specifically when I do bond repair. So I always detangle my hair, and then I add a pre-wash oil to like protect my lengths. Here I'm just using Kerastase, but like I said earlier, I normally just use a cheaper oil, because you're just gonna wash it off anyway, and I apply it to my lengths and kind of avoid the roots, just so that I don't, like, it doesn't leave my hair oily, like greasy. And then I get my hair fully wet before putting on shampoo. I just find it lathers more. And here I'm using the Pantene Sheer Volume. Guys, I love Pantene, like, as a brand. Like, I don't know, I love all their hair products. Like, I've tried so many brands, and Pantene is my favorite. But this one's just super clarifying, and since I'm using Olaplex today, I decided to wash like my lengths and my roots to get like a really deep cleanse. I'm just gentle like as I go through my lengths with shampoo. I don't like rip it, and I definitely don't brush it like here because it would be tangled. But then I just started to apply Olaplex, and I do the lengths, and then I also apply some to my roots because you do wash Olaplex out with shampoo, unlike K18, so you don't have to worry about it like weighing down your hair. And then I like to leave it for like 30 minutes to an hour, so I actually decided to like sit in the bath because yeah, otherwise I would have been cold. That's kind of why I honestly do prefer K18, because K18 takes like 4 minutes versus Olaplex. It's like better to leave it. I think it says like 10 minutes to an hour or something. And like I want to get my money's worth, but then it's like so annoying sitting in the bath. And then I just rinsed it all the way out. And here I'm using Pantene Abundant and Strong, which is their new line that's supposed to help with hair fall, because I'm just always trying to increase my like hair density. Because I do have like very fine, kind of, I would say medium density at this point, but like I used to have like no hair in my peak damage. But yeah, then that's my holy grail Trader Joe's hair mask. I use it literally every time I shower. So I apply that just to the lengths. It says to apply it starting at the roots, but since my hair is so fine, it will like weigh it down and make it way too greasy. And then I always just claw clip, and then I'll like wash my body, whatever, and let it sit for a little bit. And then I rinse it out and I apply conditioner. I'm using the Pantene Abundant and Strong conditioner. You don't need to. It doesn't help with the like hair fall at all. Honestly, I prefer their Miracle Rescue way more. So, yeah, definitely recommend buying the Miracle Rescue over the Abundant and Strong. But yeah, I just claw clip it and then I rinse it out. And I sometimes shock my hair with cold water, not always. I feel like it doesn't actually work. Anyway, then I apply heat protectant. Here I used like Tresemme Heat Tamer, I think it's called. And then I also put a little bit of Olaplex oil on my ends, which I know is controversial. Some people really don't like the Olaplex oil. I really, really like it. I think it works so well for fine hair. And then I just blow dry my hair with my Dyson. I use the medium setting and I dry it like 75% of the way.
Anyway, I hope you liked my video of me showering, and I hope you're not a creep. But now I want to talk about what my actual routine kind of is. And then, so I have a Google Doc, and I'll put it from my Reddit, but I'll put the Google Doc of like my actual routine, but I'm also going to really quickly explain it. Before showering, I'll oil my hair once a week, normally with the Miel rosemary oil, and I'll massage it for like 10 minutes, and I'll leave it for like up to 4 hours. Honestly, sometimes I sleep in it, and I know they say not to, but I do, and I've been fine so far. And then before getting in the shower, I use hair oil, so I use the OGX coconut oil normally. I think that's supposed to be the best one. And then I'll get in the shower. The only time I don't use it is when I do bond repair, but even sometimes when I do bond repair, I do use it, because you end up shampooing before putting the bond repair, so that's really up to you. After the like pre-shampoo oiling, I shampoo my hair, so 2 times a week I use ketoconazole shampoo. Just go look up the benefits, because I don't really know, but I think it's like it blocks DHT or whatever. And then the other days now I use Pantene Abundant and Strong because I'm testing that. But then if I don't use that, like if I'm doing bond repair, that's when I use Pantene Volume and Body, the clear one, because it's the most clarifying. And then you guys saw like my whole bond repair routine, so I'm not going to talk about that. But in terms of like the Trader Joe's hair mask, I use that pretty much every single shower, regardless if I do bond repair or not, just because it keeps my hair so soft. So I'll leave that for like 5 minutes, maybe 10. And then I put my normal conditioner. Probably I leave it for like 3 minutes always, which is normally the Pantene Abundant and Strong or my favorite, Pantene Volume and Body. Those are really the only 2 I use at this point. And then I get out of the shower and I put my hair in a t-shirt. I just have an old, let me show you, school shirt I have that, look, it has oil and stuff on it. So I just use this as my hair towel. I have like a bunch of these anyway. And I let my hair air dry, I guess, like towel dry. I don't rub it or anything. I literally just wrap it in the towel and I leave it for like 20 minutes, sometimes longer because I'm lazy. And then I'll spray either the Pantene essence, like if I want to do bond repair, which I normally use that like once a week just so my hair doesn't get too stiff from protein. Or I'll just use whatever heat protectant I'm using, and then I'll just Dyson my hair, like I'll just blow dry it with the Dyson, and then like probably max once a week I style my hair with the Dyson. And then after it's like 90% dry, I normally stop there, and I'll just put a little bit of oil in the ends, and then I'm good to go. My whole routine, sorry that was really long and elaborate, but I don't know, I spent so much time on this, and I think I saw no results for like 6 months. If anything, my hair got worse. So hopefully I can genuinely help people. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, hopefully something helps you. And if you have questions, comment and I'll try to help you, because I don't know, I might know what's going on. I feel like I'm kind of I don't know, I'm very like focused on this, and like it's fun.